Hi, it's Anya. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's time to pick out my April TBR. I have books over here. I have some on the floor as well. Everything I've bought this year is on the floor. Then I have this shelf. Most likely going to pick from this side, but who knows? You can't really see the books on the floor, but they're there, and we're going to hope my camera doesn't die. I have my TBR jar. We're going to pick at least 6. Depending on what our picks are, I might do more. We're going to start with 6. Let's go with prompt number 1. This one says the lowest rated. I don't think... You're just going to have to believe me, because I don't want to go to the camera every time. But my lowest rated, we're going to have to open Goodreads. I'm not very happy right now. I tried to put all my books into Goodreads, but I've forgotten to do that recently, and I don't think I have all of them. Because I think I have like 170 books on my TBR, and I have 131 on my want to read. So I should update that one. We're gonna sort them by average rating. My highest rated is 4.55, so my lowest rated book that I have added into Goodreads, I'm not gonna go through all of them because I don't know which ones that aren't added. My lowest rated is Bloodstream by Emily Carter. This one has a 3.05 rating. So this is a little race car romance. What is her name? Faith is a social media manager for Revolution Racing. Julian is a driver, I'm pretty sure. He's the world champion, actually. It seems like he hates her for what he believes she is, but she's not who he thinks she is. And he's not the bad boy that the world expects him to be. They try to push each other away, but they could be the most scandalous story of the racing season. I haven't seen too many people read this one. The font is pretty big and it's pretty short, I think. 340 pages. So, I don't think I would have picked this one if I didn't get it in my TBR. So it's a good way for me to actually get through the books on my TBR. So this is our first pick. Prompt number 2. Let's see what it says. Blue on the cover. Let's see if we can find a blue book. I'm currently reading the Atlas Paradox, so I could choose the Atlas Complex. This one's blue. It's the last book in the Atlas trilogy. And like I said, I'm reading the second one right now, so it would be good to just move directly into the next one. We're gonna see what our options are. This is blue on the cover. Magnolia Park's A Long Way Home. I actually really want to read this one, but I don't know if putting it on my TBR is a little dangerous, because I really want to finish my TBR. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this one. At least this one doesn't have footnotes like Daisy Hates did. Oh my god, they annoyed me. How many pages is this one? Not that it matters, I'm trying not to spoil. Like, over 500. But I'm excited to continue with the series, so this is an option. But do I want to put it on my TBR, or is it something I just want to pick up randomly? Could do Off to the Races. Oh, I also have Mockingjay, the 3rd Hunger Games book. My battery is flashing. I've picked one book. I really want to read this one as well, especially with the new Hunger Games book just coming out. These are our options. What do I choose? I don't know if I'm ready to move directly into the next Atlas book, so we're going to put that one back. Oh, which one do I do? I think I'm going to do Hunger Games. I don't want to tell you what this one is about because it's going to spoil, but in book 1, we meet Katniss, who gets put into the Hunger Games. 2 people from each district gets there to fight, and they're basically just fighting to their death. You live or you die. And it's a little love story in there, and it's fun. Everyone loves the Hunger Games. I don't know this story, I've never seen the movies. So I'm gonna choose this one. Battery is probably gonna die soon. But prompt number 3. 25 in 2025. That's good. I'm gonna go get my reading journal because I have them all written down. Here's my 25 in 2025. I'm so happy with how this turned out, and I've done pretty good. I haven't colored in everything yet. But what do I want to do? Could do Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, or Not in Love by Ellie Hazelwood. I really want to do that one as well, actually. I'm reading that one right now. I think I want to do this one, The Bullet That Missed by Richard Osman. This is the third book in the Thursday Murder Club series. I loved book 2. That book made me laugh out loud, and I don't do that a lot. And I loved everything about it, so I'm excited to get into the next one. I don't know what happens in this one. I don't really want to know, I don't think. But basically, the first book is about this group of people living in a retirement home, getting together every Thursday to solve cold cases. And then things happen. You know, I feel like I explained this the same way I explained The Naturals. Except for in The Naturals, they're teenagers recruited by the FBI with abilities. This is just the same thing, just with people living in a retirement home. And they don't have abilities, but they end up involved in some real cases, befriending the police. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm very excited for this. The first book is currently being adapted, and David Tennant is in it. That made me excited, because I read the first book 2 or 3 years ago. So I really need to continue this series, but I'm choosing this one. Prompt number 4. Only one, please. There's 2. We're only going to choose one I actually had my hand on. Let's see what it says. A summer read. I feel like that's a romance. I don't know exactly if they're set in the summer or not. But I want to do either Not in Love or Yours Truly. I don't know. I'm going to choose Not in Love by Ellie Hazelwood because I feel like her books just give off summer vibes to me. And this one came out a while ago and I haven't read it, and I feel like a fake fan because I love Ellie Hazelwood. In this one, Rue works for this company. Eli works for a different company, but they're trying to buy the company that Rue works for. And they feel like they can't have each other, but then they have a secret affair, no strings attached, with a built-in deadline. The day one of their companies will prevail. So it seems interesting. It's a little like workplace-ish romance. I'm excited to see it because it says that Eli has his reasons for not wanting, well, for wanting the company, and I'm excited to get into that. This one is supposed to be a lot spicier than their other books, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, because I haven't been too much into that lately. But I love Ellie Hazelwood, so I am very excited. Number 5. I hope this is a good one. I feel like I need like a fantasy. A thriller. So, not a fantasy. I'm trying to I usually try to separate thrillers from mysteries. And I prefer mysteries, but I do have some thrillers. I can't speak. I do have some thrillers as well. This one I'm excited for, Every Exquisite Thing by Laura Stephen. This is like a Picture of Dorian Gray retelling. I read a book by her in 2022, I'm pretty sure. It could have been 2023, but I think it was 2022. That one was called The Society for Soulless Girls. And I saw she had this one, and I loved The Picture of Dorian Gray. But this one is about Penny, who gets enrolled in the Dorian Drama Academy. Okay, we're back. Camera is not fully charged, but hopefully it works. The lighting is a lot worse right now. I think we can make do. I turned the light on, but we need to film it now before it gets dark. Also, like to mention, I have the new Avengers casting announcement going. So when the music starts, I'll be watching. So if you can hear that, sorry. We're gonna put that over there. Should be one now. Pretty soon, actually. But we were talking about this. I'm very excited for this. The cover is very pretty. I feel like the writing of this one is a little harder than I would like, but I think I'm really gonna enjoy the story. and I'm very excited for this. Like, I've never really heard anything about this author. I picked up The Society for Soulless Girls because I just saw it on the table at the bookstore. I usually don't do that. I usually only buy books I've actually heard of. So that was one of the first books I bought just because I wanted it. And then I bought this one. I've had this for a while as well. I think I bought it 1 or 2 years ago now. But I'm very excited for it. And I think Laura Stevens just had a new release that everyone's reading. But like, that's the first time I ever heard anyone talk about her. Something's happening. I don't know who that is. Never seen that name in my life. Is it no more? Yeah, it is. I don't care. That was disappointing, actually. We're gonna put that away. But yeah, this is book number 5. Let's pick number 6. It's so difficult to just get one. This is one. For a video. So, I would like to film another readathon in April, but I don't know if that is happening. I want to do another finishing series video, so maybe I should do one of those. I have 3 options. Lost and Lassoed by Lala Sage is the 3rd book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. I really love a cowboy small town romance, and I've loved both books in this series, so I'm excited to get to the 3rd one. Already talked about the Atlas Paradox. I don't know if I'm ready to get into it, but I kind of want to. Reckless by Lauren Roberts. The 3rd and last one is coming out in April, so I would like to read this before then. So putting that into that video would be great. I'm not too interested in this. I didn't love the first one. I really enjoyed the novella, but book 1 was a little boring to me. And I haven't heard the best reviews of this one, so I'm either gonna hate this, since I didn't like the first one, or I'm gonna like this a lot more, since the people who loved the first one didn't like this. I can't really tell you the back of this, I think, because it's gonna spoil the first one. But in this series, we meet Payton and Kai. Payton is an ordinary, Kai is an elite, he's also the son of the king. Ordinaries aren't supposed to exist, because the elites believe that they are making them sick and takes away their powers. So Payton has to hide the fact that she's an ordinary. She pretends to be an elite. She gets put into these trials with Kai and some other people where they have to compete. And it's a love story. It's a little romantic-y. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I am excited to get this off of my TBR, so I'm choosing this one. I have now picked 6 books. I picked 8 books in March, and I feel like I should do that for April as well. So we're doing that. 2 more to go. Struggling. This one. I want this one, and it says, I regret every decision I have ever made, because why is it a classic? A classic? I don't want a classic. Can we do a modern classic? Agatha Christie is considered a modern classic. I don't have any classics over here. I'm so not excited for this. I guess we're doing... I can't even get it out. They're stuck. We're doing Persuasion or Hamlet. I don't know. I really enjoyed Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. I tried to read Emma. DNF'd it. I soft DNF'd it. I'm going to pick it back up, but I was bored. And the writing... tiny. But it's really pretty, and I would like to have it on my shelf. Hamlet is a Shakespeare play, which I am excited to read more of. I've read 2 so far. I probably read Romeo and Juliet in school, but like of my own free will, I've read 2, and I think they're fun. I really love listening to the audiobook while reading, especially if it's like a dramatized version. So this is going to be fun, but I don't know. This one's pretty short though. I'm choosing Emma. No, Persuasion by Jane Austen. It's so pretty, and I want to read more of her works. And I'm not picking up Emma, so we're choosing Persuasion. I don't know what it's about. I don't want to know. I'm gonna put it away, but we're gonna read it in April. On to our last prompt. I'm so upset that this is the last one. I'm having so much fun, except for the classic. But I really enjoy picking out my TBR. People on the cover. Are there people on this? There's mermaids. I want to read this so bad. I regret not picking this. This one has people on the cover. Why are you out of focus? Hello? Thanks. Romancing Mr. Bridgerton has people on the cover. Happily Never After has people on the cover. Yours Truly have people on the cover. Should we pick one of these? I don't think any of the fantasies I want to read have people on the cover. Which one should we go for? Bridgerton continues a series, so that's good. Happily Never After is short and it's a Lynn Painter book. Yours Truly is the next in the series. I'm going for Yours Truly. I've heard so many great things about this. I read part of Your World and I enjoyed the writing, but I didn't really love the book. My biggest problem was the female main character. I just didn't like her or her values or just her view of people and her life. But I've heard that this one is a people's favorite. Everyone's obsessed with this. They say it's the best in the series. And the anxiety representation is supposedly very good in this. So this one is about a doctor. I think she's the best friend of the girl in the first book. And Jacob is also a doctor. I don't know. She's getting divorced. Her brother is running out of time to find a kidney donor. And she wants a promotion, but she thinks it's going to Jacob. And then Jacob sends her a letter, a good letter, and it turns out he's actually funny and very likable, but terrible at first impressions. Because suddenly he and Brie are exchanging notes and sharing lunch dates in her soap closet. And he's the perfect donor for her brother. She starts to realize that this quietly sexy new doctor might just be a perfect match too. Sounds good. So this will be the last book on my TBR. This is what my April TBR looks like. Bloodstream by Emily Carter, Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins, The Bullet That Missed by Richard Osman, Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, Every Exquisite Thing by Laura Steven, Reckless by Lauren Roberts, Persuasion by Jane Austen, and Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. I think I'll have fun. I'm excited. I think I'm gonna get to all of these. I have to. If you've read any of them, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Please motivate me to read them. Which one should I read first? And if there's a video you would like to see with any of these books, please let me know. That's it for now. I hope I see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, lovers.